Hi, welcome to Different Tech World. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create a very professional and stunning banking website, just like the one you're seeing here on my screen. I'm going to be showing you how to create this type of banking website exactly like this. I'm going to be creating it with me without writing any single line of code. As you can see, I'm going to be creating everything from scratch without writing any single line of code. As you can see, it has multiple different pages. So all we have to do is just get our hosting and domain. So clients can easily come to this website right now and create an account. And after creating an account, they can easily as well log into their bank. So I'll just click on login now. Yeah, and as you can see, you have been able to log in. So when you get to your account, you have a lot of features. As you can see, this account has both savings account and then a checking account. So the savings, there's checking account having different account numbers. So when you scroll down, we have wire transfer, local transfer, international transfer, buy crypto, pay bills, add beneficiary, card deposit, crypto deposit, check deposit, savings statement, checking statement, diamond alert, diamond loans, diamond investment, and diamond support. And you can see diamond cards here. So we have a lot of features for this bank. This is our notification bar. So our notification tab, the home tab, the support tab. So clients can reach out to the support from here. And then we have the settings tab where clients can change their profile picture, their password, and so on. So go back to our home tab. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fund this account from the admin dashboard so that we can use it to do some quick and transfer testings. So to fund the account, just go back to your admin dashboard. So as you already know, so if you go to the dashboard, you're going to have all of your users listed just like this. So these are your users. So we want to work on this till it connects. So I'm going to click on this plus icon, click on manage. As you can see, we can the balance is already showing here, the checking account balance and savings account. So let's click on manage to show how to do a lot of things. From the admin dashboard, you can do a lot of things, like you can even generate automatic transaction. So like you want to generate transaction history, you can do it from here. You select the account you want to do it for, the date you want it to start from, to the date you want to end it. So right here now, you can even change the account ID, you can change the account number for the checking and the savings account. So you can do a lot of other things just as it is listed here. You can change your client's password, countries, code, occupation, and these are the transfer codes like COT, tax, and IMF. You can change them from here as well. And you can even change your client's PIN. And even the card, your client's card, you can change the expiry date on it. So, but what we want to do right now is we want to credit our account, our client's account. As you can see, we have the credit area and we have the debit area. So meaning that you can add money to a client's account and you can also remove money. So now let us add money to checking's account. Just credit this and let's see. Says proceed. Great. So now let me go and check our account. So now let me reload. And as you can see, our checking's account already has $4,500. If you also check your Gmail, you see that an email will have been sent to the client. As you can see, 4,500 credit stuff. So for every transaction that happens on this on the bank, there's going to be an email alert to the clients. Your clients can simply do wire transfer, they can make local transfer, and they can make internal transfer. So now let me quickly do a wire transfer. So I'm just going to select from which account. Is it going to be savings or checking? So let's use savings. Let's put in an amount, $3,000. The beneficiary name, IBAN number. So I'm just going to put in a number in the bank. Just put any bank. So here you can also put any number, and then we have our routing transit number, then the pin 1 2 3 4. So then the mark is optional. Just click on proceed. So it says we should insert our COT code. So in this place, your client will have to reach out to the support, and as you can see, if you do not know your code, kindly contact support. So you, as the admin of the website, you have to send the code to your client. So and you can find the code here, COT. This is it. So you can copy it. So there's also another way. If you don't want your client to actually reach out to you, your client can also get their COT codes from their profile. So and you can enable that. You can enable it that the client should be able to get it themselves or not. And this is it. You see, this is their COT tax and IMF. So, but if you don't want your client to be able to see it in their account so that they can reach out to you, you can just from here you just change it to hide. Then you update the account, and henceforth your client will not be able to see the transfer codes. They only have to reach out to you, and as you can see, the transfer code section is disappeared. So that is how the transfer code section actually works. So we're going to put in the COT code now. So it remains the tax. So I'm just going to put in that as well. Continue. Then IMF. So input that as well. Continue. So as you can see, we now have a successful transfer, and this is the receipt. See, very professional, including the logo, the sender name, receiver name, everything that you ever need in a professional receipt. So that is how to make the transfer. So we also have the, if you go back home now, you see that we have been debited already. So we have the local transfer as well. So where you can send money to another local. So your client can make local transfer. So you already know how the transfer works. And so we have many more features that, like I have showed you before. But if you really want to learn how to build this banking website, so just stay put as we'll be going into the building process right now. Yeah, so before we get started, I just want to release a clear disclaimer that this video is mainly for educational purposes only. So I wouldn't be responsible for any use case of anyone using the information got in this video. So whatever information you learn in this video is mainly for educational purposes alone. So and with that said, let me just show you how to get your hosting and domain. And if you've been following me, you will know that I basically use Namecheap a lot, and I recommend Namecheap too in majority of my videos. And then I also use Hostinja too. I have a couple of hostings on Hostinja, same as Namecheap. So, and one of the reasons why I use Hostinja sometimes is because because of this website, there are some times where there are some certain names that you might not be able to register on Namecheap. So you might need to verify your company like that to submit your certificate, when you are building all this type of website like crypto, bank, and so on like that. So but for Hostinja, it can allow you to register majority of those domain that Namecheap will not allow you to register. So, and because of that, I just use Hostinja sometimes for those reasons. So, but for this video, I'm just going to be using Namecheap directly. So if you want to use Namecheap, just check the description of my video. You will see a link to Namecheap hosting. So once you click on that link, it's going to bring you straight away here to the shared hosting page. And from this page, you can simply register for this first package. This first package is enough for what you want to do. So just click on get started. So depending on which time you want to get this, because I think there is a 70% discount running right now. So you see 70%. So you just scroll down here. So you just look for your domain that you want to register. So let's see, I want to register. I think I have diamond trust8.com. So one of the like for example, one of the things I was talking about. For example, if you say because you want to build a bank website and you just say diamondbank.com. So even if this domain is available, you will not be able to register it because you've simply added banks. So let me try and so you will not be able to register it. So just simply because you have bank in it is not gonna actually respond. So you have to reach out to the support to get this type of domain. And if it has anything like finance, trade and stuff like that, to not allow. So that's why you just need to use a generic name like Diamond Trust. Let me try this. So now this is available. So you just have to look for a name that is generic and then also available. So and after that, what you have to do is just click on connect to hosting. So then after that, you just go to add to cart. So as you can see, it has been successfully added to cart. So next thing you're going to do here is scroll down to confirm your order. So now, because you want to pay for hosting and domain, you need to create an account with Namecheap. So even if you have an account, you can just log in to that account. Or if you do not have an account yet, just come to this create an account section. So I'm just going to come here and then you just put in your username, your password, and then various other information. So right now I'm just going to log into my own account, but in your case you can just create an account here. So I've logged in. I'm just going to get my code. So I've gotten the code, so we're going to paste it. So then you can just go on ahead to make your payment. So just before you make the payment, you need to add your payment information. So because I already have a payment information here, so but in your case, let me click on change. So right here you have to add your payment information. So I already have a payment information added, and that's secure card payment. So if you want to use PayPal, just switch to PayPal or account funds. So but basically you're going to be using secure card payment. Just click on secure card payment. So then click on continue. So I think I covered it in one of my previous videos, the type of card you can use for this payment, because this is a dollar transaction. So you cannot just use any of your commercial bank card account. If you're in Nigeria, you cannot just use any of those cards. So you need a dollar card for this payment, and for that reason I normally use this platform called Gray. So it's called Gray. So this is the platform I use. So I have to do just on your app store or on your Play Store. Just go on to download this app, Gray. So once you download it, it's gonna create your local bank account for you. It's also gonna give you a US account, UK account. So once you've gotten your US account, then you can request for a dollar card. So after you've requested for a dollar card, then you can send money to that account. Then you now use the money to fund your dollar card. So that is when you now be able to make payment for this platform. So it's as simple as that. So once you've made payment, so Basically, I already have a hosting and domain I'm using, so I will not be able to make a payment for this. But this is just the complete walkthrough of how to get your hosting and domain. So once you've made the payment successful, click on this pay now. So once it has bring a success message, what you have to do is just come here to go to your dashboard. So once you go to your dashboard, you're going to see your hosting and your domain. So you're just going to see your hosting and domain in this format. So this is my own domain here, and this is my hosting. This is the hosting icon. As you can see, the Stellar plan, and then this is the domain. So I have about 3 websites on this hosting. So if you buy a Stellar plan hosting on Namecheap, you can have up to 3 websites. So in this video now, I'm gonna be using a subdomain for the purpose, because I already have a website on all these 3 domains. So, but in your case, if you're just buying the hosting and domain, you're going to be using what we call public_HTML. So I'm going to be showing you that right now. So once you've gotten your hosting and your domain, the next thing you want to do is to get to your cPanel. So because that's where you're going to be installing your banking website. So how do you get your cPanel? It's not hard. So how you just come to this hosting icon I talked about, then go to your cPanel here, then click on go to cPanel. So as you can see, we are right now on our cPanel. So once you get to your cPanel, you need to just go to File Manager. So this is your File Manager. So in your own case, you won't be having all this. Majority of what you'll be having here might not be more than 10. But because me, I've been building websites on this hosting, so that's why I have a lot of folders. So the folders you'll be working on is simply the public_HTML. If you are just getting this hosting, so this is the folder you'll be working on. Do you understand? So because I already worked on this folder and I have several other websites, so I just want to use subdomain for this purpose. So now this is the subdomain I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna be using this subdomain. I think I have some files hosted on it some time ago. So I'm just gonna delete all of this. I don't need them again. So now the reason why I can't delete these 2 files is mainly because they are in charge of SEO. So if you just install the subdomain, or probably just bought a domain or an add-on domain, don't be quick to delete these 2 files. So they are the ones that are gonna help you in automatically installing your SSL. So now let me upload the script. So I'm just gonna click on upload, select file, and as you already know, you just have to stay to the end of this video. I'm gonna show you how to get this script. Let me double click. So this is the script you're going to be using for this video. So you just have to upload it. I'm going to show you how to get this zip file script, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to wait for it to read from 1% to 100%, and after that we can continue for our installation. So right now I'm just going to pause the video pending the time it reaches 100%. So right now I'm back. As you can see, it has actually reached 100%. So once it has reached 100% and it has also changed color to green, so it means it has successfully uploaded. So you can now go back to your file manager, and as you can see, so if in case you have not seen your own, just reload. So once you click on this reload, you're gonna find it here. So it's as simple as that. So then after that, the next thing I want to do is you have to extract it. So I'm just gonna right click on it, then click on extract. So just click on extract files. So it's going to extract the zip file for us so that we can start working on it. So click on close. So this is it right here, Bank Prime. So you have the files. These are the files. So now there's one more settings that you should always do, especially if you buy your hosting on Namecheap. And a lot of people usually run into this issue a lot. So they don't actually get all of this file to be showing. And the problem is usually coming from the settings. So the first setting you need to do, in case if you are not seeing this .env, .htaccess and so on. So all you have to do is just go to settings here, click on settings. As you can see my settings here, I have my show hidden files enabled. So if you come here and you discover that your show hidden file is not ticked, so just tick it, make it is enabled, then you click on save. So when you come back to your files, you see all of the hidden files. It will now start to show, like all these .env, they normally hide, so it will now start showing. So that is how to work on it. So now, so what we want to do is so enter into this Bank Prime folder that you extracted, then you select everything. So click on select all. So once you click on select all, then you right click and click on move. So you have to do is you want to move all of this file outside. So I'm going to clean this Bank Prime here. So just click this Bank Prime, then you click on move files. So you're going to see that all the files are being moved outside. So you can click on up one level to go back. So now, as you can see, all of the files have been moved outside of here. So nothing is going to be inside this folder again. So you can just delete it because we've moved everything inside outside. So just delete this one. So now we have all the files that I want to work on here. So if you should open your website now, so let me go to my URL, copy. So in your own case, your website will be the domain that you purchased in the beginning of the do you understand? So you just have to copy your domain. Then let me go to the browser to search for my website. So now this is what you're going to be seeing. So because it's not going to be working here yet. So inside the home folder is where the website file actually is, and this one you're still going to be getting. So the next step in our installation is to go back to your cPanel, then you look for database. So you just go down to look for where we are from database. So this is it, databases. So under databases, you need to go to database wizard. So I'm just going to open it in a new tab. So now what I want to do here is simply create a database. So right now you have to create your database. So I'm just gonna, you can use any name that you like. So let me just use trust for the database name. So you can also use the same name for your database and your database username. So I'm just going to use trust here as well. So then you have to create a password here. So I'm just going to use a generated password. So that's just for the sake of this video. So I'm just going to use the generated password. So in your own case, you can use your own personal password. So just make sure it is strong enough. So I'm going to paste it here because I'm still going to need it later. So once I've generated, so I can now click on create user. So I'm going to select all privileges. I'm going to click on next step. So now we have successfully created our database and our database username. So the next thing we want to do is to connect our database that we created with our bank script. So the next thing to do right now is to connect our recently created database to our bank script. So and how do we do that? It's very simple. So you're going to go back to your file manager where you uploaded your script. So now this is the .env file. This is where you will connect the database. So I'm just going to right click on it and click on edit again. So now I'm going to look for this, it's here, the database default username and then the password. So now the first I'm going to change is going to be the password. Don't forget the same password that we generated, so that's what I'm pasting there. So then the next thing is the database name and the database username. So, and don't forget we use the same name for both the username and the database, so you can copy any one of them. So I'm just going to copy this. So come back here. So you're going to replace the database username and the database name to the one you created. So which is this. So we're just going to rename, so because we use the same name, we're just going to replace them. So after you've done this, the next thing you need to do is to change the URL of your website. You've done the database, so you go back up. So this is the URL here. So you have to change it to your home, so which is this one. So make sure you also have /home. You know, I was able to get the /home the other time when I opened this website. So I told you the website is inside this home. So when I click on it, so that's also how I got this /home. So but irrespective, all you have to do is just, once you are changing this stuff, make sure you also have /home in your own too. So it's as simple as that. So it should be /home. So it should not be just like this, diamondtrustgate.com. It should be /home, just like this. So once you've done that, I think everything you need to do in the .env file has been done. So then you can just come here and click on save changes. So once you've done that, you can close the file. So now the next thing is we need to upload the SQL file to the database we created. Okay, before we upload the SQL file, let's make sure we've done all of the things we want to do from the file manager here before we go back to the database we created in the phpMyAdmin. So now you see this note here, it has the installation guide in it. So you just have to download it so that you can open it, or you can even open it from, you can view it from here too. It says for license, go to app/controller/license.php. So we still need to work on the license of the script and replace the domain. So we're going to do that now. So you don't need to worry about all of this one. The only thing that is important here is the PHP version 7.4, and I'm going to show you how to change that. So now let's do the first instruction we have here. Let's work on the license. So we're going to go to app/controller, then we locate license.php. So how do we do that? Go back to your file manager, then this is the app they are talking about. So we open it, then go to this is the controllers, then this is the license.php. So just edit it. So what we have to do is to replace the domain name there with your own. So you look for where we have the domain name, whatsoever.com. Yeah, this is it. License is equals to cycloneavers.org. So we need to change this to our own. So I'm just going to come to our website here. So this is what we're using. So in your own case, just copy your own domain name as well. So I'm going to go to the file. So I'm going to replace it. I'm going to clean this and then paste my own. So that's it. Then click on save changes. So that's all we have to do. So right now the website cannot work yet because we still need to work on the data and upload the SQL file, of which we have not done. So once you've done this, you can close this. So now we need to go to our phpMyAdmin. So before we go to our phpMyAdmin, let's go back. Let's click up one level to take us back. Up one level. So now this is the SQL file that we are going to upload in the phpMyAdmin. So I'm just going to right click on this and click on download. So it has been downloaded successfully. So now we're going to go back to our cPanel. Then we look for phpMyAdmin. Under the same databases, just click on phpMyAdmin. So under phpMyAdmin, that's where you can manage or you can work on the database you create. So I have a couple of databases here. So but the one we created is the one we named Withdrawals, if you remember. So that's how to identify your database. So the name you use to create it, just look for it here. So this is it here. So as you can see, there's nothing in it yet. Everything is blank. So when we click on it, everything is blank right here. So what you need to do is you want to import the SQL file we just downloaded. So I'm just going to go to this place and click on import. Then I'm going to click on browse to locate it. So I'm going to go to downloads. So this is it right here. So I'm just going to double click on it. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on import. So I'm going to give it some few minutes. So that's finished importing. So click on it. We discover now we have tables in our database. So that's just it. So now we have already connected the database to our script through this .env file. So now let's see if our website is going to start working now. So it's still not working yet. And don't forget, you need to add /home to your website for it to work. Do you understand? So like for example, if you go to your website like this is what you're gonna see. So we're still gonna fix this so that when visitors come to your website, they won't just be seeing this until they click on home. That's when they will now be taken to the website. We're gonna be fixing that in a moment. So but for now, let's make sure the website works. So now if you're still seeing this error, so the next thing you need to do is go back to your file manager. So there's one file we call htaccess.htaccess. So just click on it, right click, edit, click on edit. So all I have to do is just select everything you see here and then delete it. So then click on save changes. So now let's reload. Yeah, finally. So now as you can see, the website is now working successfully. We have been able to install the website successfully. So and like I said, I'm still gonna show you how to fix this URL, this /home. So but that is the whole process of installation. So alright, right now that we have been able to install our website, so there's just one more thing that we still need to do on our file manager before we can now start setting up our website, editing and doing other stuff. So the next thing we need to do is go back to our file manager. So there's this email, we need to set up the email SFTP settings. So and it's not very hard. So I'm just going to show you how to do that right now. So now to do that, I'll just go back to my cPanel here. So go to where we have email accounts. So this is a email. So under email we have email accounts. So I'm just going to open it. So you need to create an email account for your website. So just click on create. So if you don't know how to create an email account, this is actually how to create a business email account from your cPanel. So you will see your domains here. Do you understand? So you're going to see your domains here, all of the domains that you have purchased. So this is the domain I'm working on, site at diamondtrustgate.com. So I'm just gonna create an email account. So you can use anyone, you can use info, you can use admin, you can use support, whatever email you want to use for your customer service system. So I will be using info here. So now you can set your password. So I'm just gonna generate a password. I'm gonna generate a password for this video. So this is the password. I'm gonna copy it because I'm still going to need it later. So but in your own case, you can use your own password so that whenever you wanna use the password again, you can always remember, but make sure it is a very secure password. So I'm gonna click on create. So right now I have successfully created the email, and this is it right here, info@site.diamondtrustgate.com. So I'm just gonna click on check email to open the email. So right now I'm gonna click on open to open it on Roundcube. So now once you open it, so I'm just gonna open it. So all we need now is just the email configuration. So but it's not hard depending on the hosting you're using. So if you're using Namecheap and you create the email, the configuration, the settings will be sent to you as an inbox right here. So do you see? So now this is all we need. So we'll now go back to our file manager, go to app, then go to config, then look for email.php. This is right there, email.php. So you edit it, click on edit. So now you're just gonna configure it. So for configure, just scroll down. So starting from here where we have smtp.gmail.com. So you need to change the SMTP host server. So I'm just gonna go to Roundcube. So the host server should be outgoing server. So it's gonna be the outgoing server, but even the incoming server and the outgoing server is the same. So just copy it. That's practically your domain name. So I don't know why, but that's how Namecheap works for SMTP hosts. Most of the time they just use the domain name, but let's see if it's going to work. So I'll click on paste. So just make sure you retain these quotes. So everything should be inside of these quotes, these two quotes right here. So everything you're typing should be inside of the quotes. So SMTP user. So the user is gonna be the email you created. So which is the info@site. So I'm gonna get that as well from here. So this is it, the username. So I'm gonna place this one with it, paste. So then the next thing is the password. So I have already copied the password here. I'm gonna copy it, then replace the password as well. Yeah. So the next thing is the SMTP port. So for the SMTP port, So you have to change it to 465. But because this is a number, so you just have to play in the quotes. So it has to be a number, not within the quote. So the ones that are inside the quote are the ones you see me put inside the quote. But whenever it comes to number, it shouldn't be inside any quote. So just make it 465. So then, yeah, and this place, so this is the last place. So we're going to change this from TLS to SSL. So you have to change it from TLS to SSL. So then after that, so that is it. So I'm just going to click on save changes. So now if you are able to do this well, so it means your website will be able to start sending emails, like it will start sending alerts to Gmail, to email accounts, and it will also be able to help the website to work well in terms of signing up, notification, and the other stuff like that. So now we're going to know if it's going to work. We're going to know if it's working when we start performing transactions. So but for now, so that is all we need to do when it comes to the installation. Everything we are completely done now. So the next thing is to get the admin access to this website, so you can start managing account and other stuff. So how do we get admin access to this website? So it's not hard. So let's so to get access to the admin, so you just have to, after the slash home, so just type slash admin. Yeah, so this is the admin login details. So the username is admin, and the password will be given to you as well. Once you get the script, password given to you. So this is how to log into the admin. So now I'm gonna start working on the admin for you. So right now, guys, before I remembered, I actually omitted a steps. So before we start working on this admin, there's one thing I need to also show you, because if not, you might also run into the problem. So in case after doing everything done and the website is still not working, so there's one more thing that you need to do, and that is the PHP version. So it is because basically my PHP version has been set to 7.4, and that is why I am not having any issue, because don't forget the PHP version has to be 7.4. So do you see, according to the guideline, the PHP version has to be 7.4, and because I have already set my PHP version to 7.4 before creating this video, so that is why the website worked immediately after I deleted the htaccess file. But in your own case, if you're just buying your hosting and domain, it might not be on PHP voice it might not be on 7.4. So the PHP version might not be on 7.4. It will definitely be around 8.1 or 8.0. So what you have to do is just, once you're on cPanel, once you're on your cPanel, just scroll down to where we have so this is it here, under software. So we have PHP version, and if by any means whatever you are looking for you are unable to find it quickly, you can just come here and search for it as well, PHP version. So this is it. So I just prefer to use it here. So now you just have to click on select PHP version. So this is it. It is currently at 7.4, like I told you. So in case your own might be at 8.1, so probably your own is at 8.1. So if it is at 8.1 or 8.0, the website is not gonna work. So I've changed it to 8.1. So but in your own case, because the website was working previously, so it has definitely cached. So but in your own case, if your version is in 8.1,
it might give you an error that you need to change the version back to 7.4. So if you want to do that, it's very simple. So once you just come to this page where you select your PHP version, so just click on this drop down arrow the same way I changed it. Just click on 7.4, then click on apply. So then you wait for it to load. So it's at 7.4 now. So that's just what I want to quickly show you, because I actually skipped it the other time when the website started working. So this is our website, as I've already shown you in the beginning of this video. So this is our website where everything has been created for you. The content, all of the pages you'll be needing, everything is there already. So let me just go back to my admin dashboard. So from the admin dashboard, there are a lot of things you can do, and as you can see, we currently have just a demo user. So you can create a new user account from your admin dashboard from here. So you can create an account for your client from here. So you can post notice, you can send newsletter, and you can do a lot of other things. So when you come to admin settings right here, so right now, before we look at the admin settings, there's this most important settings that we have here, which is the general settings. It's the most important because that is where you would be able to do a lot of things on your bank. So now this is where you can change the name of the bank, because if you go to the website now, you see that everywhere we have Givensall Bank. We have Givensall Bank. Almost in every places that bank is being mentioned, that the name of the bank is being mentioned, it is Givens. Do you see? Givens. And then even in the menu, you see Givens account. You see Givens high heat savings, Givens, and Givens. So you can change all of that in just one place, and this is where you're gonna change it. So I'm just gonna change it to Diamond Trustgate based on the domain we are using. The name of the domain we are using is Diamond Trustgate. So you can change it to the name of your own bank, whichever one you want to use it. So then I'm going to change the URL. So I'm just gonna use this the email rather. If you remember, we created info. So it was info that we also created. So you can use whatever email that you create as well from your cPanel. So I created info, so I'll just leave it at info at. So this is where you're gonna put the bank phone number. So whatever phone number you want to use, you put it here. So this is the bank routing number. So you can leave this one if you are not going to be using this. So site abbreviation, it should be, so you can, what abbreviation will you give your site? Can be DTG, Diamond Trust Bank, DTG. So the email sender can also be the same email we created. So and then this color is to change the color of your account. So I'll go back to that later. So you can change the color of the bank from here. You see, you can change from blue. These two you can change it from red to whatever color. So you can leave this admin login notification. So this would always log in admin whenever any user logs into the account. So just leave it like this if you want to be able to monitor your users login. So Google Captcha should be disabled because of the settings and everything. So I think those are the major important settings. Live chats, basically I normally use external live chat. So but if you want, you can enable it, and WhatsApp chat too can enable it. So and then you just put the WhatsApp number here. So if you're going to use Telegram, put your Telegram username here. So now this is where we're going to change the logo of the bank. So right here we can change the logo of our website. So I'm just gonna browse, click on browse to upload your own logo. So I think I just quickly created a logo for the sake of this video here. So let me just upload it. So now once you've done the settings here, because they have different buttons, the update settings for this settings above here is the button for it. So let's make sure we update that first before we go to the logo section. So details updated successfully. So now as you can see, all of our stuff has been updated. So now we can now do that of the logo. So now let me quickly change the logo here. Update. Close. So as you can see, it has been updated. So now it remains the favicon. So the favicon is this icon here. So let me kind of like crop the logo so I can extract the favicon out. So this is it. So I only need the icon. So I'm just gonna save as copy. So I'm now gonna upload that here. Now click on update. And as you can see, it has also updated here. So if we should go back to our website here now and see, all of our changes should start reflecting. Yeah, our logo has been changed. Then the name of the website has been turned from Giving Small Bank to Diamond Trust Gate. And you see everything that was writing given before is now Diamond. So as you can see, so across all of the websites, the name would be changed, reflected across all of the websites, including every other pages of the website. So let me see. You see, being a Diamond customer, every other pages of the website. So you see the logo has been updated as well across all of the pages. So that's basically, as you can see here. So now that's basically how to update the bank name, including the logo and so on. So that's why I said we need to work on these settings. So every other settings we have here, like let's go through them one by one. We have the admin settings. So this is where you can add more admin to your account. So apart from the admin login details that we have, this is it here. This is the username. Remember, we used username admin to login. So this is it. You can change the password from here. So and it is very advisable, once you get this script, the first thing you should do was, whenever you get access to this admin account, is to change your password from here. So just put your password and click on update account. So but because just I'm doing a video for you, I will not change the password and just like that. So then we have wallet settings. So this banking also has crypto payment integrated with it. So I'm gonna be going across that very soon. So we currently have one wallet of which you can edit. So it's Bitcoin. So you just have to change the wallet address. As you can see, this is just a demo wallet address, not real. So just put your own Bitcoin wallet address here and click on update wallet. So from there you can also add more wallet address. So fax settings, these where you update the frequently asked question of the website. The testimonial settings can add testimonial. About us settings can add about us content to the website. So email, so you can change the email format of your website from here. So probably want to edit the messages that people receive when they receive credit alert, debit alert, and so on. I believe you can just leave all of these. All of them have been professionally done already. So then we have the theme settings. So there's nothing you want to do in these theme settings, so just leave it like that. So yeah, so now the next thing we need to do right now is to go on ahead to create our first account. So if your client comes to your website right now, how are they gonna create an account? So before we start creating an account, there's something I don't want us to forget as well, and which is when you send your website link to your clients. When you send your website link to your clients, so it's called redirection. So when you want to send the website link, you're not going to be sending it with /home. So you just have to send it directly like this, probably diamondtrustgate.com, not with / anything. So, and when you send it to them like this, it's going to be bringing this at first. So now let's fix this so that nobody should arrive at this page. Whenever they click on our domain, they should just arrive at our website automatically, which is this. So, and to fix that, we'll be fixing it from our cPanel. I think this should be the last thing we'll be doing on our cPanel, so you can just proceed with everything about the bank. So right now on your cPanel, you just need to look for under domains right here, look for redirect. So this is it, redirect. So just open redirect. So we're gonna redirect the website from. So if your visitor is typing the URL of your website, so automatically it should not take them to this page, but redirect them to this /home where the website is. So let me go back to cPanel. So just have to scroll down and select the domain you are working on. So it's going to be site.diamondtrustgate. So you have to select your own domain you're working on. So once you select the domain, that's all you have to do. So now go and copy the link that has /home, the one the URL that is working. So copy it with the /home. So I'm gonna redirect to this place. So we're gonna paste it here like this, so that whenever any visitor comes to this site, they should be redirected back to /home. So let's click on add. So now if we should reload this page now, it should not show this page again. So it should just take us to the website directly. So let's try it. Exactly. So even if you copy this now and send it to your clients, that this is your website and you should check it. So if I should reload it now, you see automatically it will be redirected to our /home, and so that's just what we need. So now the next thing I want to do is to create an account. So now let's assume giving your clients this website and you have to create an account, or perhaps you want to create an account for your client, whichever way. So they just have to come here to click on open account. So here we put the full name. I'm gonna be using this name. So then Gmail, use this. Then click on continue. So we have name, email, and then now I'm putting a phone number. So I just put in any phone number. Date of birth, I can put in any date of birth just to show you how it's been done. Mail, social security number, that's the NSSN. So just put in any number. Occupation, you can see a teacher. Country, probably United States. That's USA. City, within USA. have to be anywhere, probably Arizona, zip, any code should do. So address, I don't know, but I'll just type in New York. So next of kin information, you can use any name. So let me just quickly fill this out. So what currency do you want to create your account for? So let's choose US dollar. So now the password you're going to be using to log into the account. So the PIN, I'll just use 1234. Then KYC section. So passport photograph. So I'll just use any picture for now. Means of identification, any picture. So I'm just going to click on submit form. So basically, it ought to give us a pop-up. So I don't know why it didn't give us the pop-up. So but when I went to check the admin here, so I can see the account we created is here already. Oh, so welcome back, guys. I had to actually pause for some time due to technical issues. So like I said, when we created the account, so when we created the previous account, this account, we ought to have a pop-up. So the pop-up is going to display the account number, the account information, so that the users can sign into their website from there and so on. So but it did not display, so and I figured out that the problem was from the email SMTP setup that we did. So there were so it's just one single mistake that we did. So I'm going to show you that right now. So to solve that, so that when users create accounts, they'll be able to get their information, so it will not just bring them back to this place. So let's go back to cPanel. So just go back to cPanel, then go to your file manager. So then go to where you install the script. So just go into the app folder, then you go into the controllers. Go into not controllers, go into config. So when you're in the config, just go to email.php, just like we did before. So I want to show you just one single mistake that we made. So I'm going to click on edit. So now the issue is from let's go down. The issue is from the SMTP host. So if you remember, I was contemplating probably this would be the legit SMTP host. So this is not what you should use for your SMTP host. So depending on the hosting you're using, so if you are using Namecheap that I recommend, so the SMTP host is actually can be gotten from your URL. So your cPanel URL, which is this, starting from server284.webhosting.com. So yours might be different from this. So SMTP is different from each other, but you can get it from this URL. So so when you come here, all you have to do is just copy it from the server here to the .com. So just copy it. So you can also get it from your Gmail as well. Once you register with Namecheap, they're going to send you some emails. So the information is also there in the email. But this is the best way to get it. When you log into your cPanel, it's still this URL as well. So just this URL whenever you are on your cPanel. So that's what we're going to replace with this. So basically, if it was not on a subdomain, so it could have been, it's either we use mail.diamondtrustgate.com or this one that we want to use. So it was a mistake to have used just the subdomain as the server SMTP host. So with this now, I believe it should work. So now I'm going to click on save changes right now. So now I've clicked on save changes. So now let's go on ahead to create another account and see. So I'm going to click on open account. So let me use another information. So right now I'm just gonna type in the name I want to use. So let me use this name, then the Gmail address. So we're gonna click on continue just like we did the other time. So but I'm just gonna rush it this time since I already know the process of creating the account just like we did the other time. So I'm gonna click on submit form now to see. Yeah, exactly. As you can see, we now have the pop-up which is congratulations Stille Kenneth, your Diamond Trustgate account request is successful and pending verification. You'll be able to access your account dashboard as soon as verification is successful. Save your account ID as it will be needed for logging into your account. If you need help, do not hesitate to contact our support. So now this is our account ID as you can see. So now your clients can copy the account ID and that is what they are going to use to log in. So now we will now click on login. So you can now paste our account ID, then the password that we use when we wanted to log in. We wanted to create an account. So I just inputted my password. So I'll just click on login now. And as you can see, it says your account is currently not active. Please contact support. So because the account, we just created it, so we can't actually log into this account unless the admin. So unless we activate it from the admin. So now I'm going to go back to the admin dashboard right here. So this is the account here. Do you see? So and as you can see, it is currently dormant. So the account status is dormant. So whenever any client creates an account, it's going to be dormant. So now let me activate the account. So I'm just going to click on manage. So I'm going to scroll down to where we have account status. So I'm going to change it from dormant to active. So I'm going to scroll down to click on update account. Yeah, as you can see, account updated. So now I can come back here to log in again. Yeah, and as you can see, you have been able to log into our account. So when you get to your account, you have a lot of features. As you can see, this account has both savings account and then a checking account. So the savings, there's checking account having different account numbers. So when you scroll down, we have wire transfer, local transfer, international transfer, buy crypto, pay bills, add beneficiary, card deposit, crypto deposit, check deposit, saving statement, checking statement, diamond alert, diamond loans, diamond investment, and diamond support. And you can see diamond cards here. So we have a lot of features for this bank. This is our notification bar. So our notification tab, the home tab, the support tab. So client can reach out to the support from here. And then we have the settings tab where clients can change their profile picture, their password, and so on. So go back to our home tab. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fund this account from the admin dashboard so that we can use it to do some quick and transfer testings. So as an admin, you can fund your user account. So to fund the account, just go back to your admin dashboard. So as you already know, so if you go to the dashboard, you're going to have all of your users listed just like this. So these are your users. So we want to work on this Stille Kenneth. So I'm going to click on this plus icon, click on manage. As you can see, the balance is already showing here, the checking account balance and savings account. So let's click on manage to show how to do a lot of things. From the admin dashboard, you can do a lot of things, like you can even generate automatic transaction. So like you want to generate transaction history can do it from here. You select the account you want to do it for, the date you want it to start from to the date you want to end it. So right here now, you can even change the account ID, you can change the account number for the checking and the savings account. So you can do a lot of other things just as it is listed here. You can change your client's password, country, zip code, occupation, and these are the transfer codes like COT, tax, and IMF. You can change them from here as well. And you can even change your client PIN, and even the card, your client card, you can change the expiry date on it. So, but what we want to do right now is we want to credit our client account. As you can see, we have the credit area and we have the debit area. So meaning that you can add money to a client account and can also remove money. So now let us add money to checkings account. So I'm going to let me add 4,500 to checkings account. So you can put any date that the money was added there, any narration and so on. Bank address, then remarks what is the money for. You can, all these are not compulsory, you understand? So you might put it, you might not put it. So now let me just credit this and let's see. It says proceed. Great. So now let me go and check our account. So now let me reload. And as you can see, our checkings account already has $4,500. If you also check your Gmail, you see that an email will have been sent to the client. As you can see, 4,500 credit stuff. So for every transaction that happens on this on the bank, there is going to be an email alert to the client. So let us credit the savings account as well. So now I'm going to select savings here. As you can see, we already have 4,500 still. So now I'm going to credit savings with $5,000. So I'm not going to put anything, I'm just going to click credit. So now it's the only important thing here is the sender. So you can leave every other stuff here blank. So I'm just going to proceed, close. So if I should go and check out the account now. So now let's reload. Do you see we already have $5,000 here and we have $4,500 here as well. So that is how to actually credit the client account. So your clients can simply do wire transfer, they can make local transfer, and they can make internal transfer. So now let me quickly do a wire transfer. So I'm just going to select from which account. Is it going to be savings or checking? So let's use savings. Let's put in an amount, $3,000. The beneficiary name, IBAN number. So I'm just going to put in a number. In the bank, just put any bank. So here you can also put any number. And then we have a routing transit number, then the PIN 1, 2, 3, 4. So then the mark is optional. Just click on proceed. So it says we should insert our COT code. So in this place, your client will have to reach out to the support, and as you can see, if you do not know your code, kindly contact support. So you as the admin of the website, you have to send the code to your client. So and you can find the code here, COT. This is it. So you can copy it. So there's also another way. If you don't want your client to actually reach out to you, your client can also get their COT codes from their profile. So and you can enable that. You can enable it that the client should be able to get it themselves or not. And this is it here. You see, this is their COT, tax, and IMF. So, but if you don't want your client to be able to see it in their account so that they can reach out to you, you can just from here you just change it to hide. Then you update the account, and henceforth your client will not be able to see the transfer codes. They only have to reach out to you, and as you can see, the transfer code section is disappeared. So that is how the transfer code section actually works. So we're going to put in the COT code now. So it remains the tax. So I'm just going to put in that as well. Continue. Then IMF. So input that as well. Continue. So as you can see, we now have a successful transfer, and this is the receipt. See, very professional, including the logo, the sender name, receiver name, everything that you ever need in a professional receipt. So that is how to make the transfer. So we also have the, if we go back home now, you see that we have been debited already. So we have the local transfer as well. So where you can send money to another local. So your client can make local transfer. So you already know how the transfer works. So now let me just go to the internal transfer. So this internal transfer simply means a transfer within this bank. So if another user, so meaning that this delay Kenneth now can simply transfer to someone like Brian Estes. So if I should copy this, so now let me try and get the account number of Brian Estes. So now let's say we want to transfer money to the savings account of Brian Estes. So you just copy this and then we just come here. So let's make the transfer this time around from our savings account. So let's send $2,000. So just gonna put the account number, put the pin 24, then proceed. As you can see, it says successful. Now let me show you something. If assuming the account is not existing, so let me take the internal transfer again. So now let me say the account is not existing. You see, maybe probably I just wanna send to a random number. You discover that it's not gonna go unless the account is actually existing on the website. So now let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I should click on proceed, you see it says receiver account not found. So it has to be on the website. And if I should go and check Brian Estes, so now let's check Brian Estes Gmail account, and you discover that the money has been credited. You see, so meaning that even users can transfer money to themselves on this website. So do you understand? So that's how internal transfer works. So now we have buy crypto. So your users can buy crypto, so they can come here and click on buy crypto, and they select whichever crypto they want to buy. So you can set a lot of other cryptos that your clients can buy on this website. So let me show you. So if you go to wallet settings, scroll down, you see that we only have Bitcoin. So you can edit it and put your own wallet address. So let's say you put your own wallet address, that is your own Bitcoin wallet address you want them to make payments to whenever they want to buy Bitcoin. So let me put their main password. So whenever your client wants to buy Bitcoin, they have to make payment to your wallet address. So you can also add more crypto there. So like what I'm talking about is you can add like Ethereum, wallet code, that's ETH, then address, your Ethereum address. So then you might say no. So but if the wallet address is genuine, it's going to generate a barcode, but because this is not a genuine wallet address, so I'll just put 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm going to click on add wallet. So now, if your clients wants to buy crypto, so they're going to see whatsoever you have set. So the Ethereum should start showing. You see, the Ethereum is also showing. So right now, we also, the next thing we have now is pay bills. So we have plane tickets. So like buy flight ticket from your Diamond Trust Gate account, and then hotel bookings. And then we have add beneficiary. So you can add beneficiary to this account that you want to be sending money to. You have card deposit. So you can deposit, clients can deposit to their account with their virtual card. So this is the card. So this is where they will select whichever card they want to use. So and then they will make the deposit. We also have crypto deposit. I've also covered that the other time. So they can select whichever crypto they want to use to make deposit, type in whichever account they want to deposit it to, and then put the amount, then click on proceed. So this is where they're going to have to send money to your own wallet address. Then after it has been sent, let's say copy address. So and after it has been sent, you can credit the account from the dashboard here. So I've already shown you how to credit the client's account. So we also have check deposit as well. So in this place, they will upload their check, both front and back. Then you will have to approve the deposit from the admin. So they have to upload both front and back of their check. Then you can approve it. They upload it. Then you can approve it from the admin. Then we have saving statement. So this is where they can generate the statement of their account for their savings and checkings account. So this is for the savings account and this is for the checkings account. So if you click on it here, so you see these are the transactions that has been done on the savings so far. So if you remember, we have only done 2 transactions here. So these are the receipts. So this is it. And we also have it like that on checking statement as well. So these are the alerts, the notifications. You can also get them from here as well. So Diamond loans, you can apply for loan from here. So what do you want to use the loan for? So click here to apply. So then choose whatever occupation you are, the amount you need, and then whatever. So then you click on apply. You see your credit advance / loan request has been submitted. So your reference ID. So now then you can proceed with the application from the admin. So and then what next do we have? We have investments. And we have investment. So for this investment, they will have to contact support. As you can see, contact support to get started. So once they contact support, then from there you can introduce them to any investment package of your choice, and from here they can also contact the admin. So far so good. This is how to use the banking website, and this is the features that comes with this banking website. And as you can see, it has very professional feature. There are also other features such as auto save, budget, home option, security tips, a lot of other features. And I've also talked about the admin to you. I've shown you a lot of things you can do from the admin settings. We have the admin settings, the wallet settings. I've showed you the FAQ, testimonial. All of these are for the front end, like if you, whatever you edit here is going to reflect in the front end of the website. So I'm talking about here. So the content of this website, these are the places where you can edit them on the admin dashboard. We have the testimonial. You go to testimonial, you see them. You see, we have the about us. So, and many more. So now what I want to show you is the general settings. So from here, you can do a lot of things. You can even change the color of the dashboard. Probably you don't like this color that is being used. You can change it to your own color. You can use probably something like this. Let me choose something more blue. Yeah. So, and then let me click on update. Close. So then let me reload. As you can see, the color has been changed and it has reflected also here in the admin dashboard. So there are a lot of things that you can do on this script. So once you get it, you can play around it, check every stuff that are here. So even the theme, you can change the theme of this website by uploading your own theme. So that will be that for this video. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to show you how to get access. So if you are interested in getting access to this script, I've put my seller link below this video for me to can get access to this script for a very affordable price. Trust me, it's a very affordable price. So you can just check the link and you'll be able to get access to this script. And if you also want me to install it for you, my contact is on the description of this video. So thank you very much guys for staying to the end of this video. I will see you in the next video. And if you have not yet subscribed on this channel, kindly do so now and like this video. Turn on the notification bell button so you will be notified each time I draw more videos. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now guys.